Hey everybody, welcome back to Stone Mountain Barbecue. A little different than some of the recent videos. Hey everybody, so I'm sitting here editing this video and I have to apologize. It's been a while since I've tried to use a microphone. As many of you know, I film with my phone, edit with my phone, everything I do is on my phone. And I went and picked up a microphone really quick this morning, one that plugs into your aux port on your phone. Did a quick 10-20 second test in the parking lot of Walmart and went out to the property to shoot this video. Unfortunately, it seems like every time I would start a clip or even in the middle of some of the clips, something's going on with the microphone. I just want to apologize. I'm still going to show you this video, still going to upload it, but I understand the frustration it can cause. So just wanted to say thanks for watching anyway. If you do stick through it, hope you try the recipe. It's really good. No spoilers though. You got to watch till the end. But I'll try to figure out how, or just stop using the microphone and take that one back altogether. It was just something I knew it was going to be outside, knew it was going to be windy, and was wanting to try to be able to get as much sound as possible. Unfortunately, it seems like it backfired. But thanks for watching, guys. Get back to the video. Like I said, next time I'll make sure that I remedy this. Okay. All right. Thanks. But we're cooking today. I don't know if y'all can tell, but I'm kind of off the beaten path. See a driveway here. I'm actually on my buddy's property where I normally hunt. And so today I figured it would be suiting to cook up some stuff that I've taken from this property. So let's make some venison Philly cheesesteaks. How about that? We're going to get us some mushrooms and some onions and some green peppers and red peppers. And we're going to fry them up in a skillet. We're going to fry up some venison backstraps. And we're going to put that between a hoagie bun. I think it's going to be pretty good. And what better place to do it than right here where the deer was harvested, cleaned, skinned, everything. Right here. Literally 20 yards that way and was taken maybe 150 yards that way. So let's get to cooking. Alright, so we've got everything laid out on the tailgate of the truck here. Yes, it's a truck. We'll talk about it later. Don't worry about it. The Tahoe's still at the house. But here's everything that we're going to use today. Let's take a look at all of our ingredients and what we're going to cook out. So first thing, let's look at everything we've got going on. We're going to be using some Holy Cow barbecue rub from Meat Church Barbecue, some light mayonnaise, some white sub rolls. Yeah, it's not carnivore, it's not keto, but this is going to be delicious either way. We just got a little bit of water, a little bit of oil. That's Chosen Foods avocado oil. Got some real bacon bits. My favorite kind of cheese. I know Philly cheesesteaks, people argue and get mad and say that you use certain kinds of cheeses. This is the best cheese they sell at my store. Try it out if you haven't. Jalapeno and cayenne cheddar cheese. Oh, it's really good. We got a green pepper, got a red pepper. We've got some baby bellas already sliced up. We'll just have to rinse those off. We got a white onion. And then here you see I've got it dated. This is some backstrap. It's just half of one from last year's kill. I haven't gotten to hunt this year, so I've been wanting some venison. Luckily I had this in the freezer. And then of course we've got some butter. We got our knife to cut with. And then it's really cold, by the way, guys. That's why I'm like, sound like I'm running a marathon. Who decides to cook in the cold like this? But anyway, we got our cast iron pan. Apparently I didn't do a good job cleaning it up. We'll get that taken care of here in just a second. But again, we're going to be using the GasOne butane or propane single burner portable stove. I really enjoyed using this on the last video. If you haven't seen that, go check it out up in the iCard or down in the description box. This thing does a really good job. I think it's going to be even better to use up here on the tailgate rather than on that little tiny table that I had in that video. So I'm really stoked to use this again. But that's going to be it. So like I said, we're out here where this deer was harvested, cooking it, gonna eat it. It's gonna be delicious. Let's get into it. The first thing we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna go ahead and get this burner lit so we can start cleaning up our cast iron a little bit. All you do, hook up your connections, be sure they're all hooked up good, and you literally just turn it. You hear the propane, and there we go. We're burning. Can't see it, but I can hear it. We're going to set that on there. We're going to get that propane bottle away a little bit. And we're going to let this heat up, and then we're going to use some water, clean it out, and get that going. While we're doing that, we're also going to go ahead and rinse off our vegetables and start getting those chopped up. Alright, we're going to go ahead and get our onion chopped up. We're just going to do a slice on this thing. Going to get our skin and stuff off. Always be sure if you're cooking outside, guys, bring a trash bag with you. Nobody wants to see trash left everywhere. So we're just going to do that. Alright, break that apart a little bit. Alright, now y'all may do your peppers different than I do, but I just go down the sides. And so then you got your seed ball right there, and a little bit of seeds never hurt nobody. And we're just going to cut some slices. Be sure to take your sticker off. Now the good thing about cooking recipes like this is you can do it however you want to do it. I don't get caught up in all of the traditional this, traditional that. If it tastes good, is it really bad? It's just the way I look at it. Eric, if you're watching, I'm sorry that I've let this knife get like this. It's clean, I promise, but I haven't taken the best care of it. This is a knife given to me for a present from my wife's cousin who makes knives. Y'all have heard me talk about him before. Summers Forge. Look him up. All of his info will be down in the description box. I don't think he's taking orders for Christmas if this video gets out before Christmas, but I'm sure he'll be glad to make you one after Christmas. So we've got 2 pieces of venison backstrap that I have had frozen, like I said, for about a year. It still looks pretty good to me. Got a little bit of onion on it there. But what I did is I defrosted a little bit before I came out to the woods. However, I didn't let it thaw all the way because it's going to make it easier when I'm cutting thinner slices. We're still going to try to cut this pretty thin because we want it to cook kind of quick. The bigger the pieces, the longer it takes to cook, the harder it is to keep it tender. As y'all know, deer meat is very, very lean, not a lot of fat, hence why we got some bacon bits and butter. So what we're going to do is slice this thin. We're going to put it on right at the last minute after the vegetables are done, and then we're going to cover it in cheese, get it all nice and good, try to get it as tender as possible. So let's get this sliced up. I'm cutting it sort of like I would if I was making jerky, similar strips like that. Now, some of you may like chunks of meat instead of thin slices when you're doing Philly cheesesteaks. If you do, go for it. But when you're cooking out in the woods, and you're cooking wild game, you're having a good time outdoors, is there really anything to worry about? Alright, now let's get to actually cooking. Now, while that's melting, we're going to go ahead and throw most of our onions in here, because we want these to sweat down first. Get some color on them. If a pepper gets in there, we'll be alright. Alright, so we're going to let these cook down a little bit, and then we're going to throw our peppers in there, okay? Alright guys, now that our onions, you can see here, they're getting a little bit of translucent color. We're going to go ahead, and we're going to hit it with a little bit more of this avocado oil up here on this side. Like I said, everything's running off, so then we're going to go ahead and put some color in there. I chose green and red, you know, it's Christmas time. My wife will be proud that I tried to be festive. We're going to go ahead and get these peppers cooked up. Let them cook down a little bit also. Hit it with a little bit of oil. And then once these are pretty much finished, that's when we'll throw our mushrooms in. Mushrooms won't take as long as the peppers and onions will. So let's get these cooked down, and then we'll scoot them to the side, and we'll get our venison in here. While our peppers and onions are cooking, we're going to go ahead and season up this deer meat. Like I said, I'm using Holy Cow barbecue rub from Meat Church. It's a really good beef rub. It's got peppers. It's got a little bit of, I think it's got a little bit of sugar in it. No, it just says salt, spices, dehydrated garlic, and some other spices, no MSGs. So we're going to go with a little bit of this on here. And y'all, I have Lysol wipes and stuff that I'm cleaning my boards off with, so don't think that I'm just nasty. I don't know why you feel like you have to say that on YouTube, because somebody will make a comment. Alright, I think that'll be good for that. We'll go ahead and let that sit for a little bit and get the board cleaned up, get ready to put these mushrooms in. So after about 5 minutes cooking, this is what our peppers and onions look like. We're just going to go ahead and put some of these mushrooms in here. I'm just going to break them up a little bit. As I was sitting here watching this cook, I was like, I don't know how I'm going to get any of this on a bun. But hey, we'll make it work. Alright, let's get these cooked down and get ready to throw our deer meat in there. But we went ahead and thrown some of our deer meat in here. We've still got about half left. We're going to go ahead and get this cooked up, stir this all together, and then go ahead and put some cheese and stuff on it. Maybe go ahead and make our sandwich. I need a bigger cast iron skillet for this, but you're not supposed to put a skillet larger than what these grates are when you use this single burner, so keep that in mind if you decide you want to use one. And just like that, we officially have venison stir fry. Alright guys, we've got all of the meat in the skillet. We're going to let this cook down for a little bit. You can see we've still got a little bit of red in some of the meat. I think between the steam that it's producing and the heat itself on the skillet, this is going to come out great. We're getting ready to throw a little bit of these bacon bits in there. Just to add that little bit of flavor to it, a little bit of fat. And then also we're going to go ahead and cover it with some cheese. Alright guys, so I can't help myself. I had to try a piece of this venison backstrap. Y'all, it don't get any better than that. Literally, I mean, it's almost like a full circle. It's come full circle. It's a deer that I literally, well, probably shot right there on that ridge a year ago. And here we are cooking it. Now it's feeding me and gonna feed my wife when I get home. That's what it's all about. I know it's something different than what I usually do on this channel. Y'all have seen a lot of car content here lately, but I like to cook. Y'all know I do. For those of you that have been here since the beginning, this is what I do. I enjoy cooking. I enjoy getting out in nature. I enjoy being outside. It's just what I love to do. So I'm hoping to do more videos like this. Like I said, I've got the new truck. Hopefully we can implement that with the adventure side of Stone Mountain Adventures. When I changed the name of this channel, it wasn't because I wanted to give up on cooking and on barbecue. It was just that I wanted to have a broader spectrum of things that I felt like I could do. And doing that, changing the channel, changing the name, has really given me that opportunity. I love racing, I love cars, I love doing that sort of thing. But cooking and things like that are something that I also really love to do. So for all of you that have stuck through all of the changes, all of the different videos, all of the different genres, I appreciate it. This is what I love. That's what I love. And I'm just going to show you guys and share it with you. If you enjoy it, hit the like button. If you love it, subscribe. And if you want to see more of it, let me know in the comments down below. Let's get these, what are we making now? Let's get these Philly cheesesteaks put together. All right, guys, before we throw our cheese on here, we're going to take advantage of all of this steam. We're going to go ahead and throw our bun on top of that mixture to try to get it steamed up as much as we can. And y'all, when I say that I love this cheese, y'all don't even understand. If you like pepper jack, you'll love this. This jalapeno cayenne cheddar cheese, it's amazing. Alright, I don't want that to break, so that's all we're going to do on that. It's nice and soft. And we're just going to find us a nice little section about right here. And we're going to lay our cheese on that. I'm going to leave this half for the wifey whenever I get home. Even though I know she won't eat a lot of it. But just for the video, we'll just make us one. Even though I'd like to eat 2, or 3, or 7, we'll just make us one today. And while our cheese melts, we're going to go ahead and throw some of this light mayo on our bun. When I say some, I mean all of it. We're going to throw all the mayo. Might be having a hoagie or a sandwich bun here. Yeah, we can make that work. Alright, mayonnaise engaged. Alright, we have our steak is off of here. We're going to see how hard it is for me to try to get this in here. Y'all, this is going to be so good. We got some of them peppers. We got some of them onions. We got some of them mushrooms. And most of all, some of that venison. Some people make fun of me for saying venison, but deer meat is just, some people get triggered by it, I guess. I don't know. What do y'all think of that? Huh? What do y'all think of that? I mean, does it get much better? Let's eat. Let's eat it. Here we go. We got our venison cheesesteak with our jalapeno cayenne cheese. We've got our onions, we've got our peppers, we've got our mushrooms, we've got bacon bits. Well, I'm already burping and I haven't even tried it yet. We've got our mayonnaise on here. Oh, this is gonna be really good. I'm gonna keep this close by because I'm probably gonna need it. What do y'all think? Y'all think it looks pretty good? If you do, hit like, hit subscribe. Some of y'all have never seen me take a bite of food before. Y'all. First thing I got was a little crunch from those bacon bits. Then that spice from that cheese. See, we didn't season this a lot because all the ingredients we used worked together to give it some flavor. We got the tenderness of that venison, that deer meat. 10 out of 10 recommend. Y'all, this is good. You can't buy this in a store. Restaurants, y'all should holler at me. This is amazing. I'm getting gross. I'm getting messy. Hey, If you like this recipe, go ahead and try it at the house. You don't have to use deer meat. You can use beef, you can use chicken, you can use pork, you can use whatever you've got. I guess you could use vegetables, just leave the meat out. Probably still going to be pretty good. Oh, that meat makes it that much better. Go ahead and give it a try. If you do, let me know in the comments down below. If you like it, let me know even more. And guys, I appreciate you for watching. Like I said, you guys are the reason that I do this video, or do these videos and do this channel. It's been awesome over the last 8 years. Can't believe that people still choose to click on videos whenever they see them pop up. So I appreciate you. Thanks for watching. As always, guys, stick with me. We'll see what we can do. Venison Philly Cheesesteaks. They do pretty good. All right. Thanks, guys. God bless. Make your tongue want to jump out and smack your grandma. That's insane.